So I wanted to do another review tutorial, whatever you want to call it, on waxing. There are two kinds of waxing, and one of them I hate. So the kind of wax where you put it on and then you put your strip on and you rip it off, I hate that. I break out every single time. Nobody likes little bumpy, poppy, icky things, especially in the places where you want to wax. So a couple of years ago, I ran across this product. You can get it at Sally's. Oh, I want to say it's $9. I mean, it's really not a bad price, but I always use the bikini one. They have different ones for different things. They have eyebrow, they have lip, they have the body, and then they have the bikini. So this is what that looks like, and it's called Surgi. I never say it right. I always say Shuggy wax, but it's Shurgi. Maybe it's supposed to be sugared for short or something. Anyway, Shurgi wax. And it's a hard wax. So with this one, you also don't have to worry about the length of your hair for the, I even forget what it's called, strip waxing. You have to have an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch or whatever. So who really wants to have that much body hair on their body in order to remove it? No, it's gross. I don't want body hair at all. I mean, these I like, this I like, but not down there, under there, all that good stuff. So with this one, I'm going to show you some really cool tricks. All you really need is a microwave, or if you want to get a pot, they have the wax pots, and then you can just fill up a wax safe container and turn it on. And this one I have another hard wax, but this one I ordered off of eBay. And the reason I did that is just to try something new. Price wise, if you want to save, people are making their own wax. So I went and bought a big block. It's this big green blue goo. But what it came in was this. So how am I supposed to heat this up in my waxer, right? Well, I put it in the oven, and then whenever the top or the sides would start to melt, because I don't want to overheat it, I would just pour that into my wax pot. And it turns into a nice blue-green color like this. It kind of looks like a dessert, or I don't know, icing a little bit. So this one is about hot enough. You definitely don't want it to be too hot. Cool thing about the wax pot that I bought, again, it was at Sally's, probably like 20-30 bucks, is it has different settings. So I could keep it at 2, but then it takes a while to get there, to get the wax to melt enough so that you can use it. So I turn it up to 10, and then I'll turn it down, or even off, because I can always turn it back on. So that one's starting to melt nice. I'll just leave that there. And then let's wax something. Oh, popsicle sticks. You can seriously use popsicle sticks from things that you've eaten. Just clean them. Or you can go to the craft store and get a full big pack. I think this was $1 or $2. So where you've already got, what, like $10 worth of product, if you want to get a wax pot, $20 or $30, we're not even at the price of your average bikini, eyebrow, underarm wax. So let's do, what should I do? Okay. Being pregnant, some people develop body hair in places that they didn't have before. So one of those is a chin, and sometimes a mustache. I don't have a brown mustache, but you know, you've seen people with them. And those are the people you just want to hand a jar of this and be like, just check it out. But I definitely have the blondies, the little fuzzies. And the cool thing about this is you're going to be able to see every single one of them. So I don't want it too hot. I don't want it too runny. This is about right, but what I do is just kind of go back and forth and let it solidify a little bit more on the sticks, just so I don't burn my chin. Oh, and here's another bonus about hard wax. I don't need to pre-oil my face. I have makeup on. I didn't have to remove this. I don't have to have a certain length of hair like we talked about. So this is just kind of heat, slap it on, and go. So let's do my chin. It doesn't have to be pretty. You just have to get it on there even, because once it hardens, you're gonna pull it off, and if you don't have it even, like that's a little thin, it might stick to you, but as soon as it cools and hardens completely, you could seriously just scrape it off. So it's getting kind of hard as I'm trying to put it on. I'll just do that. Just do a nice little chin guard wax section. And most people wax their eyebrows, but I'm naturally blonde. I don't have much for eyebrows. Once in a while I'll get a stray, maybe here or somewhere, but I can't really wax them, otherwise I wouldn't have anything left. So I'm not going to show you that, but I'm going to do something funny. And I'm going to wax my nose. I don't need to wax my nose. I just want to show you the hair. So just go ahead and take a little strip there. Oh goodness. Like, are you freaked out yet? No, don't be. So I don't even think I've had this one on for a minute, but this is how you can tell that it's ready. Did you hear that little bit of like, tss? So I just pulled out a couple hairs. But once you can get a corner up like that, and you can feel that it's not gonna come apart in a gooey sense, just go ahead and... So I took off some of my makeup that I had on. As you see how a couple little pieces stuck to me, just pull them off. But this is what I need to show you. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Hold on. If you can see those tiny little hairs, stop focusing on me. Okay, right about there, you can probably see it. There's a million. I mean, it looks like I have the hairiest chin in the universe. I don't, but it pulled out every single teeny tiny white hair that I have. I can't tell if you can see it or not. Does that work? Oh. New at this, so I guess I'll have to find a camera that can do close-ups. Ooh, there's one. And bonus, if you're doing little areas like chin or where you have like white fuzzies, not even hair that's really visible, I totally reuse this. So I just kind of ball it back up and put it into my pot or into my microwavable one. Like this I only microwave for a minute, by the way. I think I forgot to tell you that. Because you don't want to over microwave it, or it'll end up turning really, really brown. Here, just pull this one off. So same thing. My nose. There's not hair on there. I mean, you don't see anything, but look. There's like a million of them there. Can you see it? Focus on my hand. Anyways, try it yourself. You'll definitely get a kick out of it. And I wanted to show you the dark. This is what happens when you overheat it. It turns very, very dark. See how it's kind of like a brown green? And it doesn't work as well. It definitely needs to be at a certain temperature. But this is a wax pot that I actually wouldn't recommend. It only has an on and an off setting. So, see, it's just on or off. You just flip this little switch. I've come to like microwaving it better, to be honest, because I can control the time. And if I need to pop it back in, easy. 10 seconds, you know, reheat it a little bit. So I want to do one area, and then I'll wrap this up, that most of us loathe It's not a pretty part of our body, and we definitely don't like going in to get it waxed because the wax lady tells you that you have to wax it in this direction because your hair is going that way. Oh, you have a colic, so well, we gotta wax it that direction. And so you've got her ripping your underarm in 4 different places, when with this, I just put it on once and tear it off. So I'm gonna show you my underarm. And this I did grow out just a little bit so that it wouldn't be like not visible at all to you on camera, but you don't need long hair. You need as much as I just had on my face, which was almost nothing, and then it comes off in one slick movement. So I'm not going to pre-wax anything. Just make sure it's dry. No, probably not deodorant, although it would go around your deodorant, but I'm pregnant, so you know my blood vessels are supposedly pumping more blood, so you can see like my armpit looks a little purple. I don't know, whatever, it's an armpit, an underarm. So try to get enough wax on there to kind of cover it consistently, and then start a little bit above where your hair is, go down, whoop. Try not to get it on your clothes. It'll come off if you let it dry, but that's no fun. Doesn't matter what direction you put it on, as long as you get it even. I think I have some hair over there, or that's just more blood vessels. I don't know. Let's see. Do not put your armpit down. If you put your underarm down, you will stick to yourself. That part is still gonna happen. But I'd say wait, I don't know, 20 seconds. You don't want to half pull it off, that would hurt. But this is how I kind of tell, as I do the tap and my finger's not sticking to it, but I can feel there's still some give there. So, oh wait, still a little bit more. And it does hurt, but I would say nothing like when somebody else is just ripping you. You get to control it. If you want to take it halfway, you can, because it's not, you don't need to have one swift pull to get it all. Like if I pulled it very slowly and just went from the corner, I could pull it out hair by hair. A little bit taxing and probably more painful than it needs to be, but you can go as slow or as fast as you want to because it holds on to every individual hair. Getting there. All right. I'm gonna do probably fairly quick. Ew, you can see my armpit hair. So there we go. I'd say that got most of it, but I was a little bit sweaty. I'm sweaty because the pots are hot. Hot pots. Here. Hey, I'm doing these raw and real, so you get to see everything, even me blowing on my armpit. All right, we'll do one more run, and that should get every single hair. I definitely got the stuff on the outer edges, but in my little, I guess, wet spot, I didn't get it. So it's a little bit red, but I don't feel any aggravation. It doesn't feel like my skin's been taken off. I didn't have to go and like put my fingers on it to apply pressure. If you've ever been waxed, or if you've seen the 40-year-old virgin, or yeah, any of that, you know that waxing is no fun. This is just so freaking simple. I can't believe I haven't done this sooner to share with people. It's something that I would definitely invest in. You can do anywhere there's hair. This will take a little bit. Did you ever think you'd be watching a video on my underarms? how to pull the hair out of there. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, so you can see the little hairs. Definitely, just for fun, I'll go the other direction this time. Alright. Oh, yeah, that was easy. Got the rest of them. Ta-da! These, I'm not going to put back into my wax pot. It's kind of gross. I don't know, there's certain parts of the body where there's hair that I'm just not willing to reuse and maybe end up on my face, like your armpits. This I have used on my lady bits, but I would suggest having a friend help you because of the angles and all that fun stuff. But whatever, if you have a friend that you trust enough and are close enough and like to drink wine with, go for it. Otherwise, maybe leave the bikini waxing to the professionals. But for all your other waxing needs, I think that this has worked out pretty good. I'm still a little bit red, but I mean, with anything, you're gonna have some of that. So hope you enjoyed this, and I have no idea what I should do for my next one, so give me a suggestion and I'll look into it.